What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Claws Season 2, Episode 6. All right, as you can see, it's moving day, y'all. So we're going to make this one real quick. When I am laid in earth, may my wrongs create no trouble in thy breast. That was horribly sung, but that song that was playing at the beginning of the episode was Everything. Hello, I love When I Am Late. It's one of my favorite songs. I'm a music nerd. Let's move on. Desna is reeling from the news. From what she has seen, she's walking outside of Schlatz's house. She's very upset about everything that's happened. Then we see her in the hospital with everyone, with the whole crew is there, waiting on Bryce. Rolla comes over and asks her if she's okay. She says that, did you know about Rumel? And he says he knew. He knew she was a gangster, but he wanted to tell her. And she's like, I can't believe you didn't tell me. At the same time, Jen runs out and says that Bryce is crashing. So they sending all the people back there with the crash kit. And when Jen comes out, she has blood all over her. She's very upset about what happened. And when we get upset, we act out. So she yells at her, it's all your fault. All this is all your fault. So Desna is already, with everything that she's heard and how she feels right now. She's very upset about what's going on. The next morning, she wakes up Dean and she tells him, hey, we need to go. So they hop in the car. Early the next day, she wakes Dean up, wake him up by his good sleep, girl, and they hop in the car and she said, we need to go. She's still thinking about what has happened and she takes a left turn. So they get on the road and they going and she just kind of veers off to the left and towards the beach. Back at the hospital, the doctor comes in and tells them that Bryce is in a coma. The next few hours are going to be touch and go. Rolla is very upset about the whole situation and he leaves to go to Schlatz's house. Now at Schlatz's house, she's with Dr. Gregory and they're talking about their plan. She asks him about the wedding and how the wedding plans are coming. He says they're coming along. She says when you marry Desna, everything she has will become community property. I'm not exactly sure where they're going with this plan, but that's their plan so far. Rolla arrives and he runs up to the room. She hides Gregory and he busts into the office. He starts beating her up and she yells, Boris, Boris. Boris coming there commits to beating Rolla ass and she tells him, if you try to kill me, basically I'm going to kill your father in the hospital right now. I'm going to do that anyway. And then if you try to kill me, I kill your babies. She said, I don't know why Americans be tripping about killing babies. Olga can make two babies. She get pregnant like a fat man jog like about twice a year. I said, child, I cannot. Schlatter is a whole psychopath, okay? Desna and Dean arrive at the beach. Desna runs out to the water as if she's going to commit suicide. I don't think she was going to commit suicide, but kind of just having a full breakdown. She runs into the water and Dean goes out there. He saves her like the good brother he is. And he tells her that he just want to go home. And she says, yes, we are going home. We are going home. So they off somewhere new. Desna and Dean arrive at their old foster mother's home. I think her name is Miss Marshall, if I'm not mistaken. Now the house is all boarded up and Desna climbs in through the window. Dean follows suit. She walks around the house just touching, feeling, looking at things, remembering what it was like to be a child, sitting at the table with Miss Wallace when Miss Wallace was playing with her baby girl, singing songs, just remembering their childhood and how she said why her brother act like that, and Miss Wallace kind of normalizing the behavior, saying, hey, that's just the way he is. So those childhood memories, kind of trying to find who she is and remember who she is. Back at the nail shop, nobody has heard from Desna and Dean, and I love Quiet Ann Space Buns. They were really cute on her this episode. But Jen calls them and tells her and Polly that she needs her to babysit. The babysitter canceled on her, so they leave Virginia in the shop to work in the shop by herself. Virginia is very happy until a group of little girls come in for a party, baby. Now she got to do 50 people nails and she just one person. So now she getting a taste of what it's like to be Desna. Back with Dean and Desna, and she flashes to when one time her mother came to pick them up. Apparently her mother was in and out of jail, living their life. And so this is one time she came to pick them up. And Desna and her brother did not want to go. But the mother tells her, the foster mother tells her, you have a light in your eyes, that's always there. That's going to keep you going. Whenever you can't find that light or it's dim, you come and find me. So that's why she's looking for Miss Marshall. So they go to the neighbor when they leave in the house, and the neighbor says, well, she don't live there no more, but her daughter works at the middle school down the street. Go down the street. So they're going to go to the middle school. Back at the nail shop, Virginia is slightly overwhelmed because all of these kids are here. So she asks him, I think his name is Todd. It started with a T. I don't know. This is Uncle Daddy Little Piece. and his friend with his gold shorts on, baby, to come in and help them. They was like, bitch, I don't want to help you, but they go in and help anyway. So Virginia got a little bit of help. Ann and Polly go to the hospital to drop off the food. When they get there, have a little small talk, they drop off the food and leave. And then she turns around and Hank is standing right there with a teddy bear talking about this is what friends do. And she like, I told you we can't be friends. We can't be together. We can't be friends. As they're talking, Roller comes around the corner and, you know, like, hey, what's up? You know, my favorite rabbi, and bust him upside the head. And he tell him, next time I'm going to put a slug in your head. So she tell him leave. She says, I didn't invite him here. I don't know how he got here. He was like, you know, that's fine. Just make sure he don't come back. So Hank gonna be a problem. Daddy is in the room praying for Bryce. And Roller comes in and tells him, hey, look, you need to leave this hospital because Shanta told me they're going to send some Russians up here to kill you. They don't care about being in public or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you need to leave. And he tells him, I'm praying. If y'all not going to pray with me, then get out my face. Polly and Quiet Ann are at the park with the kids. And when she's there, she sees a group of moms. So she goes over and she kind of like advertising her business with the guys. Because Polly like being the madam. So she going over there and telling them, you know, the guys going to cater to all her needs. It's real discreet. Don't worry about it. You know, I feel for Polly because she already in the system, honey. So she out here committing crimes, and it's not going to be good for her. She going to be like a casualty of all this. That's what I feel like. I don't know. What y'all think? Polly and Ann then talk about her working for Schlatter, how much she likes it. And, you know, Ann is telling her, listen, you know, it's bros before hoes. I didn't want Arlene to go to jail. She's a rent-a-cop now because of me, girl. She ain't no damn rent-a-cop, girl. She know what the tea is, okay? And you done told her all the business and she a real cop. But anywho, she was like, bros before hoes. That's how we do it. We choose the crew. We know you like working for her, but it is what it is. So, you know, we're going to see where Polly go with that. Back at the hospital, Dr. Ken comes into the room with everybody while they praying. He's very awkward. He's trying to get information, asking them straight up, have y'all done any criminal activity you want to talk to me about? And they listen to in the van like, child, he is the worst witness of freaking life, okay? Now later on he's going to talk to them and he listening to his own self, and he asked about him and Polly going into witness protection. They say, well, Polly not working for us, you're working for us. So he's like, oh, okay, so if I marry Polly, then it'll be different. So now that's planting the seed in his mind. Hold on. At the middle school, Desna and Dean arrive and they see the daughter, and the daughter say, hey, you know how you doing? They reminisce a little bit. She asked where the mom is. She said, oh, the mom is at this nursing home. You know, she would love to see you. So they off to go see Miss Marshall. So Daddy is outside the hospital and he's pleading with his Roller is pleading with him so that he will leave the hospital. He says he's not gonna leave till God give him a reason to leave. He's staying right there. It is what it is. And you know, they go back and forth about his dad and you know why his dad not here no more because he's stubborn. And he was like, I don't care about none of that. You know, basically my son, until my son wake up, I'm not gonna leave. So they got some, and Schlatter got some goons on the way. Jenna's in the hospital room with Bryce Child. She just talking and you know, click-clacking her hands on his legs or whatever. And his thing pop up. So Jen, I guess she got the magic coochie. Okay, I can hit it once, I can hit it twice. Okay, she got it because she go ahead and drop them draws. And she get on top of Bryce and start like riding him and talking to him and singing their favorite song. And boom, he wakes up. So everybody's all happy. He has now woken up. At the same time, we had, or later on in the episode, at some point, child, Schlatter send the Russians to kill, but they kill somebody else by accident because it's like 3 or 4 dudes that kind of look like Uncle Daddy in the lobby. So they end up killing the wrong people. Dean and Desna visit their foster mother. She tells them that, you know, basically she said, you know, this is a lie. You told me I had a light inside of me and come find you, you know, if I couldn't find the light or whatever. And she was like, girl, that's just some shit I be telling kids. You know, that's just some stuff you tell kids, girl. What I remember from you is that you come from a long line of shit kickers. You've been kicking up shit for your whole life, girl. So you just got to remember who you are and remember who you are deep down inside. So she take that information. She go sit out on the bench. She have a little delusion with her two younger selves, her older Desna. Because when they left the school, they saw a tree. Dean climbed the tree, child. And he had a G.I. Joe in the tree. And he got down. She remembers, you know, defending him. And her daughter played that part. If you didn't know that, that's her daughter. I mean, they look exactly alike. But that's her daughter in real life who played the older, younger Desna. But her defending her brother. So when she's having this delusion, she remembers that. And she remembers getting up and beating up the boy that knocked her down on the ground. She remembers double dutch. And she remembers, girl, she still got it. Black girl magic. They just had to activate. You know what I'm saying? That's all. The black girl magic had to activate. So after that happens, she tells Dean, we're going to go home. So Desna arrives back at the hospital. She sees Jen. Jen apologizes for the way she, what talked to her. And she was like, girl, you meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, sis. But, I did have something to do with it. So she admits, she says she's sorry, and they move on. So she tells her that she can play by Gregory and by Schlatter, and she's going to get everybody back, but they're going to do it her way. So Jen is like, I'm a ride or die, bitch. I'm a ride with you. She said, don't say nothing to him. For as far as he know, I'm just the blushing bride. At the same time, Gregory walks up. He asked her if she was okay because they told everybody she was sick. And she was like, I'm good. Baby, I'm better than ever. It was. And then he goes to kiss her and she bite him on the lip. He like, oh. And she like, you don't know my freaky side or whatever. So, child, she about to wear him low. I don't know what Desna gonna do, but she about to get them back. Then Desna goes to Schlatter and tells Schlatter that ask her what she gonna do about Uncle Daddy because they disrespected her. She tells her, I only care if we win. And Schlatter's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I see you or whatever with this positive attitude, but I'm a little, I don't know. She's gung-ho or whatever. She tells her she's gung-ho. So when she leaves the room, she overhears Schlatter calling Chip. Chip is that police officer, if y'all don't remember, that's like on a tab, on their line or whatever, on their payroll. So earlier in the episode, Roller told Uncle Daddy, hey, we need to just turn in the Russians and we can get off scot-free. And he like, no, I'm not no snitch. But then when Roller said, well, she said she gonna kill my son, his grandson, he was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So he called Chip to me so they can give the information. So Chip is now working for Schlatter. So Schlatter tells Chip, kill him. Desna overhears this and she calls Uncle Daddy and tell him, hey, he flipped. He worked for Schlatter. He gonna kill you. And so instead of talking, Uncle Daddy said, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I'm tired of this hole and I'm tired of you. So he pulled out that gun and boom, blew him a hole in this man's chest. Okay? So it's about to be on and popping because Schlatter gonna figure out that Desna told or that something is not right in the organization like it needs to be. Brings Uncle Daddy over to Polly's house, her old house. He gonna stay there for a while. And she figures out that Roller and him knew, they had a plan going with Gregory against the Russians. And they didn't tell her anything. So she's extra hurt by this. And because of this, she tells them, y'all owe me. So we're gonna get the Russians. We're gonna take them down. But we're gonna do this shit my way. We're gonna do it my way. So I'm excited to see, what's gonna happen next. At the end, we see Desna. She goes home, and in the front of her door is a package. Roller also followed her home, and they had a little interaction about them being better than that and XYZ. But Roller ain't shit, so I really ain't surprised about nothing he do, but or don't do for that matter. But I see how they trying to like make him a better person and shit. But anyway, so she has a package at her front door, and it's from Gregory's mother, and it's a wedding dress. So she take kerosene, she light the wedding dress on fire and put it in the fire pit. And just like, Miss Marshall said, honey, that light inside of her, hallelujah, it was sparked. The light, honey. Hold up the light. Save the world from darkness. That was it. That was the whole episode. I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I gotta get back to moving like my whole house. So I don't know when I am gonna put polls up soon. But when I move to my new apartment, I will not have the internet. So I'm just relying on my phone and my wireless hotspot. So it's gonna take me a hot little second or whatever. So y'all have a blessed week. I will holler at y'all next week. Peace.